Happy New Year, and we have a big video for you with 3 major surprises. The first 2 we can get to right away. In the meantime, the NSX is looking absolutely sexy, and it's even plated and insured, and that's right, with California plates. No Montana tax fraud here. So we'll get this car going in the video today, but while we're here right now is the 2 major surprises. The Squadra Corsa, which was vandalized and abused by thieves, is back. It's rebuilt. It's running, it has a key, a gauge cluster, and an all-new livery thanks to Jason here at Protective Film Solutions. So thank you so much for getting that car dialed in. I'm really pumped for this one. This is it. This is the final version of this car. The next step, this car will go back to being stock. I'll retire it. So this is a really big deal. In the meantime, the surprise I'm really excited about is behind this banner over here. You guys have been asking for it. So in 3, 2, 1, drop it. Is back in the vlog. How you been, brother?
Man, I missed you guys so much. What's going on?
Hey, looking good, man. A hat on, everything.
Hey, show me this car. What's it all about? I've been waiting forever to see this.
So I really wanted Garrett to be in this video. He's supposed to be in the NSX reveal. Unfortunately, you weren't feeling good that day and he couldn't make it up, but he's here for the Squadra. You and I have had some amazing memories in this car.
Shoot.
Gold Rush with the Wise back in 2023. We did the road trip down to see Stradman. We opened his pizza shop in the Squadra Corsa. And for the final version, I want to make sure you were here for it. So without further ado, Garrett, come to the front of this car. I want you to be the first one to see it and give your honest Garrett reaction. That's what you're known for. Damn, he's fast.
Skirt, skirt.
All right, guys, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Dude, this is way different. I'm usually like loud, bright. Dude, this is sexy, dark, and mysterious.
That was the goal. That's what I wanted from the first thought was I wanted to be mean. It's always been silly. This is my dream car. I bought it in 2019, my second Lamborghini, but it was a special car. I knew that when I bought it. Unfortunately, I wasn't in a position in my life where I really appreciated what I had. I'm at a point now where I know what I want very clearly, and this is my favorite car, so I bought it back. And sadly, I had it wrapped. And along the ways, it was abused, it was tortured, parts went missing, parts are still broken, which we'll deal with, and my key was stolen. I did get the key back. I have it in my pocket right here. And some of you guys didn't love the fact I called the guy out. You said I was too soft on Nick. Well, Nick was guilty as much as the other guy who stole my key, but they're both guilty. One person isn't more guilty than the other. They both me over, but the car is back, it's done, and we're moving on with our lives. And yes, the key is back.
Key's back, Squadra's back, baby.
Dude, it looks so good. So let's start in the front before I get too distracted with all these things happening around me right now, with the main focal point of the Ulysse Nardin watch face. Why did we do this?
So we went off of one image in this whole livery. I'm gonna butcher it, I'm gonna try to say it. American form is Blanche-Pain, but it's Blancpain?
Blancpain.
There you go.
That's why Garrett's here.
That's why Garrett's here.
He's French.
So we had one image to go off of, and it's an iconic livery, and it's on a Gallardo. So we got it dialed in to basically mimic it, but swap out all of the brands that we work with, including UN.
I want to say a huge thank you to Mathieu, the managing director of Ulysse Nardin, or UN as they know it. He's been a really good friend. 2 years ago, he put this watch on my wrist in our gumball rally, and I fell in love with it. And I really wanted to pay an homage and respect to Mathieu and the lineage of this brand. If you want to learn more about it, we have a whole 2-hour episode on our BTS channel about this watch brand in Switzerland. And you'll understand why these watches are like $80,000. Now there's 150 of these in the world, which is pretty cool because there's only 50 of these. They actually created the artwork for the hood because they didn't have that image. So Mathieu and his team went inside their computers or whatever they did in their art gallery and they made this image just for the hood. What's really cool is there's so many details just in the gears. This is the world's most complicated time-only watch. If you look at it, the hour and the minute hand is the actual movement of the watch, which makes it pretty crazy. You'll see that right here with the gears, the levers, all the stuff happening in the watch. Over 250 moving parts. So it's on the car now. I'm super pumped. I wanted the car to be mean and sinister. It's always been silly. And now I feel like it checks that box. Also, huge shout out to Happy Jewelers, our friends Gabe and Danny. They've been great sponsors, but it's not about that. They're generally really good people. They're brothers, they're a family business. They've done so much for us. In fact, everybody in this room right now is wearing something from Happy Jewelers, whether it's watches or jewelry. My wife's engagement ring came from Happy Jewelers, so wanted to say thank you to them by putting them on the car, and it fits the tone obviously with jewelry. Expel, obviously a sponsor of the material, and is it the coating on here?
We have the ceramic coating by Expel on this car.
So there's that, and then Jason is really good at this. So just like the NSX, all I did was just like, hey, I had an idea for a wrap. picture, I gotta go, bro. And my brain doesn't get into details. I'm too fucking wired up. So I can't stop and slow down, as you can tell by how fast I talk. So I'm like, I give him a picture, I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And you're so good at finding those little details. My 33, the font is period correct.
Yes.
From blank pun.
Blank pun.
This livery was dialed in to mimic that. So we literally went off of one image. If you look at the side of the car, the biggest thing is the car's satin black, but you've got the white flowing through the whole side, which is all hand done on the body line.
So when you say hand done, what's that mean?
George will go on there and do a knifeless install, which means that it's cut on top of the satin black.
So he'll literally run that basically fishing wire looks like and figure it out
Exactly.
by eye. So you can't replicate that the same every time. It's always piece unique.
Yep. So on the
Sounds easy, right?
Sounds super easy. I can do it.
He did a really good job though, so that was done, and then we print out all the graphics to basically recreate what the original livery was, but again with all the sponsors. So he's got the big DD down the side, we got the Spark number plate 33. Of course we had the names on the top of the car, and of course we had to support UN on the top.
Yeah, this is right from, actually you can see in the back, I'll show it in a minute on the SVJ, from the gumball livery from Southeast Asia, all the roofs had the UN logo, and I saw that, I really liked it. Beyond the fact it's Matt Chu's company and I love the watch brand, just the actual aesthetics of the logo is really cool with the anchor. And if you watch that BTS video, you'll learn all about why there's an anchor in their logo. Jason, I love how you did this too. You found this element here to tie in the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
From a side view of the car, you typically don't see that body line or that body panel. So being able to actually see that and accentuate that, especially from the side view of the car, it really, really does that. You guys did a really nice job of that. Because I've seen this car wrapped a million different times, and I don't really see that piece done.
I like this little race car detail. Like, make it
Just
easy
in
as
case.
possible. And over here as well for Happy Jewelers, it's for Happy Jewelers, Ryan, HJ.
The old HJ.
The old HJ. Hey! Hey, Happy New Year, Ryan. And then one of my favorites is the back of the car. It's simple, but it's fucking mean.
It's super mean. So it's menacing. It's all black back here. Of course, we have the Lamborghini logo in white. We've got your number 33. On the top here, we have your logo in that same font with same sizing on there. So I had to dial that in to recreate that. Of course, you got Spark on the back on there.
Yeah, huge thank you to Spark. They make a really cool AI-powered scanning tool. It's not just when there's a problem, it's also health and diagnostics. So it gives you recommendations on service intervals. It also talks to you, which I love because not everybody's a super hardcore car person that will go P1091, oh, that means I've got this. So for your wife or your mom or whoever's in your family that drives a vehicle, rather than the check engine light comes on, they say, oh, it's $200 to scan it, to tell you that's a loose gas cap. That does it for you. So it's a really cool tool that way. And they've been a great partner with us. The owner's super cool. And they've helped us do a lot of the crazy stuff we do here on the channel.
And then coming around here, of course, we have the Legends logo in the same placement as the race car. So
yeah, also Legends. Legends makes all of our world tour stuff possible because it's so expensive to travel. Our insurance bill on the Revelto, Legends copped that bill. The $30,000 in freight to get the car over there, they paid that. So they're really making all this possible. So huge thank you to Legends. Now there's one detail you probably noticed that I haven't mentioned yet, and that's the wheels.
Yep.
So these are AL13 wheels. They're factory sized, they're 19-inch wheels. These cars drive best on factory sizing, right? If you change that, you have problems with speedometer and suspension. The Squadra has a really good suspension. That's why it's still factory. That's why it's not lowered. It's that good. And I need a new wheel. So David AL13 said, whatever you want, we got you. And I looked and I'm like, I just love this wheel. And what's really cool about AL13 with a high quality wheel is you can refinish them. So I brought them back to David. They did it in gloss black, new rings, and it looks phenomenal. And again, because this car is not lowered, you don't want a big fat lip. Those scam wheels I had before that were ground with an angle grinder, and
don't look at me, man. Those
had
were
those
bad.
spaces on it.
Those were bad.
Forget the safety for a second, they just look really bad on this car, but this fills it more because you have obviously gloss black here, black tire, black car, so it kind of blends it in better to hide that gap. And I just love their wheels. This is my third color on these exact same wheels.
Yeah, and
they're like a gunmetal.
It was.
And then they're orange.
They were.
Now they're gloss black. So they strip them down, they bake them, they powder coat them. And this is it, you guys. This is the final version of this car. Now we have to put some miles on it and take it to exotic places. And I don't know where yet. I haven't decided like, where in the world should this car go? It's got 82,000 kilometers. I bought it with 7,000. So 75,000 kilometers in 6-7 years going across Canada and the US. It's never left the country except for when it was built in Italy.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. We took the Revelto back to the factory. You know, maybe one day I'll take this to Italy because they have one in the museum. Imagine you put them next to each other.
Same.
Same. I told them about this car. I saw a picture. They're like, oh, wow. Yeah, it's a collector car because there's about 18 cars in the museum and this is a collector museum Squadra Corsa. And I think sometimes, I said a lot on the channel, but people don't realize how special this car is, and they're undervalued for what they are, for how rare it is, being only 50 in the world. And that's why when this car was molested by those two gentlemen, I took it so personal, because I love this car. If it was, no offense to the SLS, it's a different connection. I'd be like, well, that's annoying, give him my key back. But like, this key traveled with me for the past 7 years.
Yeah. That's
my only key. Some people said, oh, it's your fault for not having a spare key. That person or people are stupid. It's my key. If I lose it, my problem. Yeah. If I only have one key, it doesn't mean you can steal it and go, well, it's your fault for having one. By the way, I have 2 new ones from Lamborghini, so I have 3 keys now.
Nice.
So if someone wants to steal one, I guess it's fair play according to that person's
No more stealing keys.
You want to steal the keys? I got 3. I guess it's fair play.
Probably the first thing I like is just the color off the bat. I'm more like a simple guy, so can't go wrong with matte black. And the wheels, I think they look great. I mean, like you said, they were orange before, and honestly, like I don't think you should have gone in with any other option. And the front makes the car.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just the design in that, it's crazy.
And it's unique because obviously, yeah, I was on a race car 20 years ago, but no one really does stuff like that. It could be really tacky. That's what makes PFS so good, is you guys have the ability to envision it where it ties together and doesn't feel out of place. Yeah. Because this could have gone way wrong.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different variants and ways to do it, so I'm really happy with how it all turned out.
We did talk about running it into the front of the car, down the hood, or down the bumper, pardon me. Here's the one issue. So if you look closely, I want to put this out right now. You can see some marks in the paint. When I got this kit, it came from Lamborghini. It's an OEM bumper, but it wasn't painted, so we painted it yellow. It didn't match. We didn't wait enough time for it to off gas, so when I unwrapped it the first time, it pulled the paint. In order to do this properly, I have to sand it down, repaint it, reprime it, all that stuff, and then wait 60 days. So I said to Jason, just wrap it as it is because I want to drive this car. It is because race car, so it does fit the feel a little bit. It's a bit worn, a bit beat up, and that's okay. Now, I mentioned there's a third surprise. Come over here for a second. Jason and I have been working on something. A little surprise for our buddy Damon, who's not here. He's back here next week. That is a Murcielago, and underneath it is a brand new livery.
There is.
And he has no idea.
Nobody knows about this one.
So we had an idea last minute. What was the date?
Day before Christmas, so literally last week.
To do a little surprise livery on the Murcielago. In the meantime, let's take this for a drive and experience Squadra Corsa. I have not driven this car August.
We've had it for 3 months, so.
You've had it for 3 months?
3 months here. It's crazy.
What's the rent here?
Too much.
By the way,
I own the car now.
By the way, if you look around, it's almost turned into our new HQ. We've got we have 5 cars here.
Don't say anything.
SVJ is back from Canada, looking sick. By the way, I mentioned earlier on the roof with the UN logo from the livery. It's right there, I'll show you right now. I think it might be time for a new livery. This is 2 gumballs ago. We do love this livery, but we want to update the car eventually.
Yeah.
Get it back on the channel driving around.
Yep.
She's been through hell, but she's been a trooper.
It looks good. Yeah, I mean, the livery's iconic, but it's probably time for something new.
Never left us stranded. Had some headaches, but it made it to the end. Yeah. And you gotta give that to the SVJ.
Hey, bud.
Jason, what do you want, man? I can tell already. I'm on a vlog.
I'm with somebody.
I wonder how I would know.
I'm with somebody.
How would you know? I'm not filming.
Hey!
We want to show you the Squadra Corsa, dude. It looks really sick.
Oh, dude, you know what? I would love to take busy time out of my schedule while I'm in the middle of shopping in the mall for all 3 of my daughters. I don't know if I have any time. Hey, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Bye. Okay, what's up?
Leave him your credit card. I know the play.
Show the car done?
Show
Ready? Oh, yeah, I want to see this. You guys have been holding out on me this whole time. Oh, dude. Holy shit. Well, you wanted mean. I would say that's about as mean and bad as it gets.
It's mean, man. It's super dark.
That's just absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all the details from the gumball watch. It might be too hard for Dave. I have an idea, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any friends still on the inside of prison? Why don't we just send Dave to prison and toughen him up a little?
Dude, I would knock those motherfuckers out first day. That'd be easy in the world.
Say it, dude.
I'd knock them out day 1.
Dave's gonna
no
start,
problem.
Dave's gonna start sacking.
I start in day 1. Even the drunk tank, I'm fucked.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
No?
He's like, I'm coming out firing right away. I don't care who it is.
With these teeth, I'd be someone's bitch the first day. Like, who are we kidding?
Dave's making shanks on the yard, man. Selling them for 2 suits, dude. That's what Dave's doing.
Toothbrush, file it down. I've seen those movies. Garrett has not been in a proper supercar in months. He's been through a hell of a journey. We're gonna hear all about it. Go for driving the Squadra. It's raining in LA, so we're just gonna deal with it. And you're gonna drive the NSX. I wanna get some rollers of this sexy Son of a bitch! Happy New Year, DD's back!
I
No more
know.
European tour this month.
Hey,
We're here.
we were just talking about this is your first black girl. I mean, first black car, right?
Don't touch me. I designed a hoodie and a shirt and a hat that goes with this car. I'm wearing it right now. We're gonna drop it very, very soon. Comment below, do you like it? A little collection for the NSX. A little JDM, life in your life. Cars with Luke has like 8 of these. I designed them while on the road on that tour, shipped them to Monaco. So sent me a hoodie. They sent like 12 and they're stuck in the back of his Bentley. So if you live in Switzerland and you want one of these hoodies, comment below. I'm gonna pick 5 of you guys that Luke will deliver you. He's gonna shoot me. We'll deliver you in a Bentley one of those hoodies. Comment below. But you can't be lying. You have to be in Switzerland.
Oh,
How's that seat feel? Still small. Right?
with one leg, dude, I fit way better though.
It's actually in the manual when I bought it. They recommend you take a leg off, but pump your back, dude. It's been a long time since you've been in a vlog. You guys have a lot of questions. We will answer them in this vlog as much as Garrett wants to share about his situation, what he's been going through and where he's at right now. But in the meantime, it's a good old vibes, man. It's back in the Lamborghini. My favorite photo I have of this car is with your old Lamborghini when they were like headlight to headlight and I was still chrome gold and some of the like, oil from my car was on your bumper.
Dude, and my car was just like placard with bugs. They're plastered with bugs all over the front.
That was Gold Rush 2024.
Yep. And that was, I remember that was a big gas station stop. We were all pulled off to the side and it's just, you're right, it's a perfect, probably one of my best photos that brings back a really cool memory and it's just a bad photo too. Yeah, for sure.
Water everywhere. I feel like better with some water on them, to be honest. I get a ton of DMs and questions about Garrett, what he's going through, how is he, why isn't he on the videos, why don't talk about it? And I wanted to have this chat with you in the car because at the end of the day, Garrett has something very serious going on, and it's not my place to share any information. That's up to Garrett. So I'll author a reply saying if you want to follow his journey, follow his Instagram. But while you're in the vlog, do you want to give the audience an update on anything?
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey these past year. It's actually crazy to think we were just talking about it off camera, and tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary from when I actually found out that I got cancer. And had my leg amputated in February, and as people that have been following my journey know, the cancer didn't stop. It's very aggressive. It kept going, and we had a terminal diagnosis a few months after that. Since then, life's been crazy. Everything's flipped upside down. I just finished my last chemo treatment for my first phase of chemo, and now I'm on a new regimen, so I'm really looking forward to that. We've actually had a ton of success with my first chemo treatments. There were 7 of them, and the tumors have shrunk.
7 rounds.
7 rounds, yeah. It lasted like 6 months of doing chemo and kind of going back and forth to the hospital and going home and being sick, and that's probably what's affected my life the most, because I can't work, I can't hold down a job, I can't do anything. You're just...
How bad is, I've asked this off camera, but on camera,
yeah.
How bad is it going through full-blown chemo?
Everybody experiences different things. I'd say the worst part of it is really just the fatigue, and like you physically can't get up and do anything. You're wiped out. I guess the best way to explain is if you have like a bad hangover minus anything in your head, where your body's just really tired, you're really fatigued, you're really sick. Maybe if you get a bad flu and your body's really just lethargic,
yeah.
And it's just this haziness that you kind of can't get rid of. And I guess that's the worst part. So the only thing to kind of do is sleep, and you really just sleep it off and you sleep it off, and then every time you wake up, it's just this heaviness, man. It's really hard to explain.
You mentioned the word terminal, so are you still terminal, or how does that work?
Yeah, terminal, you know, and it's a great question, because as we got, initially you get that diagnosis and it's like, dude, I have months to live.
That's what I thought.
And even the doctor said the same thing, like you know, a few months type thing is people in this situation. At that time, my tumors were really big. They're all over the place, and that's where it becomes like stage 4, is when it's in more than one area, and it's kind of all over your body, is essentially when when it's incurable is when you're terminal. So in other words, you can't just go in and cut it out, and radiation and chemo is not going to make it go away. So you're forever going to have this, and eventually it's going to take you out and kill you. And that's what we've learned. So there's different levels to terminal. There's people that have been terminal for 5, 10, 15 years. And, through medication, as long as your body's responding to it, you can live with it, essentially. The goal is not even shrinking the tumors, but making sure they don't get bigger and making sure they don't grow in other areas.
I know this audience has been amazing. I've supported you so much through the GoFundMe and the shirt. So the white Stars and Stripes shirt, we donated 100%. Not just like the profit, but like any penny you put towards that shirt went to Garrett. You guys, it sold out in like 2 days. And there's a lot of those shirts we ordered.
The support through the GoFundMe has been, without trying to get too emotional, man, honestly, it's saved our lives, dude. And what I mean by that, it's like it's kept a roof over our head. It's literally paid our bills. I mean, going back to the very first time that Damon got on camera with me and you guys as a community could donate it and helped us out, we've literally been living off of those donations. I mean, it's been something that has provided for still to this day. And then even with the donation of the t-shirts, you guys, I mean, that couldn't have been a more perfect time, because we have a family of 3. We live in California. So, I mean, when there's a family of 5, it's not cheap to just survive. We've whittled our lives down to everything. Every car is sold, and we have 1 car for the entire family. Like, we literally have minimized everything down, and it's still very expensive, and money goes so fast. So it's the money that came in from you guys purchasing t-shirts saved us again. I mean, literally, it doubled down our income. So I mean, it's been what we've survived and have lived off of for the past year. So it's been tremendous, the help that I you can see it. I'm not speechless ever, and I get speechless when I talk about it.
Well, I'll talk for you. Yeah. Garrett's not done yet. I think what happens sometimes is someone gets sick, everyone's like, it feels good to get back in its current news. And then people move on. Like, Garrett's still sick. Garrett has a long journey ahead of him, and if you're able to help him in any way possible through that GoFundMe, there's a link at the top of the description. If you can give $5, $10, I get it's January, it's a tough time, so even if you can't give anything, leave a nice note for Garrett. I know you read the comments, and I know you've had a lot of chats, obviously off camera, about what it feels like to get so much public support. For people that don't know who you are, but so many, hundreds of thousands of people are rooting for you and want to support you, whether it's financially or with their kind words, but it all counts.
It's been overwhelming, and I can't believe you're even offering that right now. But yeah, I mean, a quarter, 50 cents, $1 goes a long way. I mean, it's like I said, the first time you guys donated, it's changed our lives. We are in a situation, things are tough. I don't want to go into too much detail and talk about it, but life's tough. Medical bills are very, very expensive, and everything's catching up, but things look promising, and it's not going to be like this forever. And I'm buying and selling baseball cards right now, and it looks very promising, but it's the beginning of a new journey. My whole entire life looks completely different, and yeah, any type of help that we can get right now would be tremendous. So thank you for even offering that, Dave.
Pleasure. These guys got you. By the way, if you're watching this outside the US, we don't have free healthcare. They don't have free healthcare. I have free healthcare. I'm Canadian. So your bills and the visits, like, it all costs money. That's the one downside of the US, is that you don't have free healthcare, where most of the developed world does. And when you get something like cancer, the last thing you should worry about is the cost. It should only be about the treatment, understanding it, but understanding that every visit to the hospital or the doctor comes with a bill. That sucks.
It's insane. They said, but by surgery, right? They put the bill in the middle is $500,000 for the surgery. So then my copay was $118,000. Actually? Yes. And then now with all the other medical bills, and I haven't gotten the chemotherapy stuff, but there's another $15,800. It just adds.
I know it's that expensive.
It's insane. Yeah.
Well, it's winter here in California, but she looks good dirty. Like, how good do these look together? Damn. Oh yeah. Sick. sick. I need to call Mathieu and show him this as soon as I can. Unfortunately, it's middle of the night currently in Switzerland.
It reads it out miles per hour.
How fast can you hit?
4.5 miles an hour.
Dude, let's speed this thing up.
Yeah, you should, dude. If we get this thing,
in it.
if we get it to like 8.5 miles an hour, it'd be deadly.
To Ryan and all his struggles in life.
To Ryan.
To Ryan. Ryan needs our support, you guys. His Rolls-Royce is boring him. He needs the support.
Yes, that is true.
I need the shot for this vlog of the car driving, so Guy got his chance to drive it. Yes, I'm nervous. Be nice to it, Guy. It looks so sick driving. I love this car. The proportions of the car come together with a darker wrap. The car looks smaller, but it looks less awkward, not lower. That's what I really like about it. Look at it right now from the side. It doesn't look out of place. And that's why when you pick a wheel, this camera's filthy. When you pick, hold on. When you pick a livery and a wheel, you have to think about all these things. And that's where I've gotten wrong before, but I got it right this time. The Squadra has been through a hell of a journey, and for its final form, I'm in love with it. PFS kills it every time, and you really gotta go to the pros. Yes, I like to support my friends, and sometimes it's easier to go with the option that's available right now if PFS is busy, but you truly get what you pay for. And I'll pay for that all day long. It's so fitting that the reveal of the Squadra Corsa, my daily driven exotic, true and true, is in the rain. It's such a special car and I love it so much. And the way it looks now just checks all the boxes. This car is complete and in my opinion it's perfect. And if you can find your dream car and you get it, never let it go. I made that mistake once and I'll never do it again. Ryan and I had a really good idea to surprise Garrett. We're gonna get him to drive the Rolls-Royce. I'm not sure if he's driven a car since he had his leg amputated, but it's automatic, so I can't imagine it being that hard, especially in a Rolls-Royce. So right now, let's grab him, throw him in here, and get him to drive. Hey Garrett, I have an idea. You want to drive the Rolls-Royce?
Yeah.
When's the last time you drove a car?
Like 8 months ago.
Sick, get in the Rolls-Royce.
Go.
Oh, are you serious?
This is luxury in your life, man.
Oh my gosh, all right, dude. Ryan, really? We're doing this?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, dude.
Get your umbrella ready for him.
Yeah, you gotta show.
What kind of male nurse are you, Ryan?
This guy doesn't know how to do anything, man.
No.
Here, I'll hold it up for you. There we go.
All right, let me try to walk it.
He's short enough.
Hey,
I'm gonna drive a Rolls Royce. I'm gonna drive a Rolls Royce.
Dude, you look good in this thing.
Oh, this is.
Dude, give him a Rolls Royce.
Oh my God.
Just give it to him.
You don't use
just give it. Give it away.
It just sits there.
Just you're so rich, Ryan. Just
Give it away.
Just give it to me, Ryan.
You got
I'll watch the Squadra for a second.
close
I'm gonna go with him.
Is there a button to close it?
Yeah, right over here. Press
No
it.
way.
Press it.
Oh!
Wait.
The door closed with the button.
Are we all
Let's
gonna roll?
go.
Get in the back, bitch.
Oh, this is nice.
Apologize, there's some foggy lenses. It's pissing rain.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep this lens clean, but it's really annoying.
Like
How does this feel, bro? On a serious note for a second, I honestly at one point didn't think this was gonna happen again. When I was talking to you a few times, I was like, to go for a drive together again?
Never.
I didn't think it was gonna happen.
No.
So I'm pumped for right now.
I just, this is crazy too, man. Thank you.
You cool, obviously it's automatic, so you only drive with one foot anyways. So it's just the opposite foot now.
Legitimately, yeah. This is not too hard. I gotta turn my hips a little bit.
You guys comment below, should Ryan give Garrett his Rolls Royce?
Yes, comment
If this
below.
video gets 100,000 likes, Ryan, you have to.
Yep.
100,000. Okay.
Yeah, get this
That's
video.
a lot of likes,
Guys,
to be
please
fair.
get this video to 100,000 likes so I can get this
They can
video.
do it.
Please.
I think Ryan should go too. I mean, Ryan doesn't even drive for a few months.
Please, dude, just Ryan, just for
I'll give you
1
the
month.
Dodge Caravan if
It's
you want.
I'll
trade.
drive the Caravan, dude. That'd be sick.
Be a for 8 months.
All right, we're staying.
The brakes are really bad on this.
We're
so.
staying in the parking lot. It's like GTA. You just start taking people out or walking with umbrellas.
And it's like the worst day, raining. Can't.
You got this. You're
I
fine.
gotta put this higher. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous? Dude, I feel like I'm driving like at the DMV for my first time.
The slalom here with the cones. What's it feel like to be driving a car again?
It almost, I mean, it's like riding a bike. You get used to it, but dude, it feels amazing. I feel like I have freedom. You know how much it sucks to be having like driven everywhere and everything? I've been telling my wife for months, I know I can drive safely. And she's like, honey, I don't think you can. And this is, dude, I'm driving. Granted, we're in a parking lot. We're not on a freeway going 90 miles an hour, but
Doesn't matter, dude. You're also in a Rolls-Royce, which is like,
dude, this is
so comfortable, man. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Garrett's first pullover.
Dude, I know. Like with one leg. Sorry, officer, I have one leg. It's nothing. That's why everything's going wrong.
They're everywhere, Garrett.
Like, dude, Garrett shows up and here's the cops.
Dude, I love this. The pop-up headlights, barely see it now with those bad boys. We did a thing.
Oh my god, I hate it when you
Yeah, we did a thing. And
Good things.
it's over here.
What did you do?
He has no idea. Huh?
Nope. Unless you told him.
No.
What's your favorite car on the channel? What's your favorite car?
Carrera Van GT.
No, it's your Murcielago. And you said to me about a month ago that it's time for a new livery. So Jason, over the past 7, 8 days in the team, we wrapped it for you. It's right here under this cover. You really liked how cohesive and how Jason did the NSX. I think you'll love this as well. But we're not gonna show you now because I gotta finish this video. But next video, yeah, we'll FaceTime you on Monday, buddy.
No, you can't.
You gotta go, buddy.
No, you can't.
Yeah. No, I can't say hi. That's what